watch me. No, I don't want to watch me eat.
We're supposed to be doing a show, and you start just still. God.
Buc-ee's.
Lock
Thanks, Buc-ee's.
in.
You invented this, and I love it. And I don't like anything.
That's true. He does not like it. I can't believe you like that. I question a
really
lot of
good.
things right now with you.
Beaver nuggets. It's popped corn with sugar.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. That's not the ingredients. Would you read the ingredients?
Brown sugar, cornmeal, corn syrup, vegetable oil, and then preservatives.
That
it's
does
all the
sound
food
good.
groups.
That
It's
does
all
sound
the
good.
food groups. Seriously, though, my family lives up in northern Colorado, and next time I drive by Buc-ee's, I'm stopping in and getting some. You got my endorsement.
I'm excited that Buc-ee's is here. It does live up to the hype for me all the time. It's so much fun.
Have
if
you
you've
been
not
to
been
one ever?
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
and, we were down in Houston and stopped at a Buc-ee's. It was just so cool. Like, sometimes it's just the simple things that make people happy, and that's one of them. You want to see people happy? You go to a somewhat small town and watch what happens when they open a Walgreens.
Oh, I bet. Walgreens.
Woo!
Or another dollar store.
I mean, honestly.
I brought candy. I didn't bring it to the post show, but the dollar store by my house sells little candies, high chews. Do you know high chews?
Yeah.
Okay, but the dollar store by my house sells them in a pack, like a bar, and the flavor is sour watermelon. It's the best candy in the world. I'll let you have one after. I should have brought it
maybe
today.
Doc kind
I
of do
should have
that
brought
thing
it
it
today.
does, with a little sour stuff.
It's not super. No, it's not that sour.
Yeah.
It's just not as sweet as the other high chews. It's so good.
I love that.
Big
kind
Mike,
of
you
stuff.
tried it.
Like, was it good? I like the sugar. Like, I'll take a Starburst any day over like chocolate.
Okay, so now imagine Starburst, but 10 times better as a high chew and not quite as sweet. It's so good.
I'm super excited that yesterday I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to really eat healthy. I've been, out of my routine for a while. And then we come back and you guys are like, here, eat these snacks.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You were missed. You were
Thank
missed.
you.
I know
Yes, thank
you weren't
you.
gone for awesome reasons, but we sure are glad you're back.
Yeah, thanks. And I'm really glad to be back. And it's really nice to get back to normal. Boy, I tell you, it's hard. So many things happen. I'm not going to go down a sad tangent. Don't worry. So many things happen. I've never had to plan a funeral. My kids have never been to a funeral. And we had to do all of those things from afar. So it was without a doubt the most stressful thing I've ever gone through in my entire life. Without a doubt.
Yes. The death of a family member is hugely stressful. And then when you travel to another town to be around your family you're not normally around, the stress level, it's beyond.
Yes,
it's beyond.
And just all the decisions. It's crazy. We did talk about this morning on the show. There will never be a point in my life where I don't laugh at this story. When you have to tell your kids something sad, and then your son comes home from play practice. So if you missed the story on the show this morning, I told Big Mike when he was at the play, and you came to AJ was in the Addams Family.
He killed it.
He was so good. He played Uncle Fester. So funny. Like, such a funny character, such a funny play, a great distraction in the middle of all of this, right? But what I didn't know was going to happen is my husband is out of town when his mother passed away. He was with her. So I was home with the kids, and AJ had play practice that night. And so I'm like, Brandon, go get him. And I'm preparing myself to have to tell him.
Is AJ
now.
the last to know
He's
at this
the
point?
last to know. Yep. Joey and Ian were there. Brandon, I called him. He came home from work. He's upset. Now we got to tell AJ, who usually is by far the most emotional.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh God. And he's got to play in 2 days. And he has to be Uncle Fester. And it's very funny, And he comes home and walks in the door. And I'm thinking I have to tell him that his grandma died. And I didn't realize it was full dress rehearsal. And he had Uncle Fester makeup on his face.
With the skin cap and the face makeup, his dark eyes, white. He probably looked like the Grim Reaper walking into your house with the black cape.
All of it. I mean, the full makeup and the toupee. And I'm like, oh God, hard reset. What do I do? Like, my brain scrambled. Like, I didn't know how to compute anything at that point. It was highly unexpected. Nobody watching right now has the same story of, well, when my son's grandma died, he was dressed as Gomez. So it was, so he comes walking in the house and I really did like shut down. And he's like, hey, Mom, practice was awesome tonight, and my solo's going great. And he's in as good of a mood as you can get now.
Best day ever.
Best day
I don't want anything to ever change. Oh my God, peak life.
Oh my
Today,
God.
I will remember this day forever for all the good things.
Yes, and I thought I was doing even better because I was like, I'll order pizza. I'm not in the mood to cook. Obviously, the kids are going to be really upset. So to double down, he walks in from the best play practice ever to, hey, you got pizza? What a great night.
Oh my God, it couldn't get better.
Hey, buddy, I just grab us
Real quick.
grab a knife. Grab a knife. Like, how do you do it? No one prepares you for that as a parent.
No.
You know, there's no like how to talk to your kids about that when they're dressed as
Uncle Fester.
You know, as Uncle Fester. You don't know where to go with that.
Well, so what happened? Did he wipe his face, paint off, or did the tears just make it go away?
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
poor buddy.
He did. We washed his face up. We had a nice night, and that'll be a never forgetter.
Good.
Right
That's
there,
a great
right
story
there.
to tell at parties. He'll be telling that same story. Oh my God, you guys! I was having the best day ever this one time.
Honestly,
Oh.
doesn't it feel like that as a parent though, where you think you've got it, and you're like, I'm gonna really lock in here.
Yes, you know what you're going to say. How are you going to
Yep.
say it?
I've got it.
All of the things. And
No
then
matter
Uncle
what it is.
Fester walks in, and you're like,
Yeah.
huh?
It is.
This changes things.
No matter what. It doesn't even have to be sad. It could be like we're moving or something like that. And then your kid walks in and it was just like, I
Yes.
got voted class president.
Right,
You're like, damn
right.
it.
Yeah.
That's not the time. It's the worst.
Oh man,
was the worst.
we were actually Big Mike did a great job filling in for you, and we were thinking you'd be coming back with your Minnesota accent, so we were ready to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't hear a
Yeah.
lot.
No.
Oh God,
Oh, that's so nice that you came. Oh, for sure.
did you get a lot of hot dishes and
Oh, here's what is funny. Because I text you. I want to share this. This is so funny.
funeral
'Cause
potatoes had
you
to have been
know-
abundant.
They had, well, it was funeral pasta.
Ooh.
But so I text Fizz, and I've never had a plan. My husband is her only child. She was an only child that was single. So it's literally us that did everything and planned everything and all that. So I text you and I was like, hey, you're on the show, doing the show that I'm absent from. I'm like, quick question. The funeral is going to be, I think they want to do it at 10 for the visitation and 11, which is done at noon. Do I have to do you think like full lunch, or can I do like snacks? And you're like, hey, I would say Midwest. You know, you're looking at Hot Dish Town or something like that. I'm like, ha ha ha, probably. I leave it and I get a caterer's menu, and it's cold sandwiches and then all the different kinds you could get. And the next thing, the only other thing they offer, hot dish meal.
That's written down in a pamphlet somewhere.
Written down, advertised, and priced. I could pull it up for you right now.
Oh my God.
Because there's a myriad of choices now at this point. Hot dish meal has a myriad of different choices. I could have gone, now imagine being at a funeral and walking downstairs for a tuna hot dish. Because that'll smell
Is
good.
it served in the 9x13? How many serving sizes
Yes.
did it say it would be?
Yes. A 9x13. I didn't keep the math on it because I was busy, but there was the aluminum 9x13s that were fast and furious at this point. I mean, she had it. This woman worked at the church across the street and had been doing this for a while. Bars had never been fresher. Perfectly squared.
What kind
never
of bars?
been cut more even.
Special K bars?
Everything. Everything you could want. I'll
I
tell you.
love it so much.
Guess which ones went first? I got the last one. I was not going to let anybody at my.
Are you talking bars or,
yeah.
or casserole? Or hot
Bars.
dish? Okay, bars. I'm going to say Special K bars with the Rice Krispie treats
No.
and the.
Last one's on the plate. Garbage.
Or no, they're made of cornflakes.
I'll give you a
know.
hint ingredient. powdered sugar. God, you're never coming to a funeral. I'm never inviting you
Lemon
to a funeral.
squares.
Lemon squares. Yeah.
Lemon
They're
squares.
so, they want so hard. Let me tell you.
Oh,
Your choice of
lemon
coffee,
squares are
water,
good.
or lemonade. I had it all. I had it all.
What I appreciate about you is the fact that you've moved to Colorado. You know, you lived in Minnesota, and you've never you let your Minnesota traditions stay in Minnesota. Like you don't really make hot dish. You don't eat
Yeah.
lemon bars. That's not who you are, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah, you kind of had this. Yeah,
And I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
But while you were back there, after like 4 or 5 days, were you having bars for every meal?
I ate so many bars. They're so good. Like,
Every meal.
it's just, and then
like
like
it's expected. You finish your casserole, and where are the bars? Where are the bars?
bars, and it's like BARZZZZZZZ.
Bars.
Z. Here's the other thing too. This freaking hot dish that I got was such garbage.
Did it have Ritz crackers sprinkled on top?
No, because at least it would have had some flavor. Like I could not. When I first ate it, I'm like, is it?
Did you smell it? Did you have to smell it?
It smelled really good. Like it was a chicken Alfredo. It goes hard with everybody. But then I realized this woman who's catering, the most darling woman again you'll ever see, is like 65 years old, and you don't know what people like for seasonings. So I'm just not
So
going
I'm not going to do any.
whatsoever. I'm like, oh my God. So we brought some home for like, she boxed it up for leftovers. And I asked my parents, I go, where's your salt, like your salt and pepper? And then do you have red pepper flakes? They go, oh no.
Oh no.
We have salt and pepper, but no. Not that.
It was cream of mushroom,
Oh.
cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, fill it up with water, put water in there,
Yes.
throw chicken in there and bake it.
Cream of shard. Can I say that?
Cream of shart. Yeah, it's fine. It's
real
past
one.
tense. It's past tense. You're fine.
It's a combination. Yes.
Oh
Well, there you
man,
go.
I did miss that.
Yeah, it's good to be back for sure.
Yeah.
And just, as fun as the story is, we're on the show this morning. I think we even said, I'm like, I'm going to tell funny funeral stories, and then I'm just going to block out
Yep.
my last 2 months and go, okay,
And that's
moving
fine.
on.
Mentally, you should do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But
All
I'm
right.
glad you brought your sense of humor back.
Yeah, and I think I got to go to HR.
Okay, bye. Have a good day.